What is going on, guys? Welcome back to a new YouTube video. Today I thought I will start with my voiceover after my top set on squats. On squats I was experiencing quite a bit of experimenting, actually quite a bit with knee sleeves and wraps, as well as flat shoes and weightlifting shoes with higher heels. The condition of my knee overall has improved considerably and the swellings have gone down quite a bit. However, I now feel sharp pains when twisting my knees way more, and I guess it can be connected to my torn meniscus. At least it doesn't feel like the bones are crunching on each other anymore. Anyways, my top set I did with heels and knee wraps, although they were not very tightly wrapped. Already on my first back offs, I decided to switch back to knee sleeves, which are considerably looser overall, but they are behaving differently. Why am I saying that? They still have a different type of stretch to them, and overall it still felt better. But to top that, in my last back offs, I even discarded my heels and put on my flat shoes again, and it felt tons better. So flats plus sleeves was the way to go. And I'm afraid though that the single ply equipment that I will use for the next competition will be making it very difficult to work with flat shoes. Maybe I'll need a wider stance, let's see. After squats, we jump to my beloved board presses. In case you're wondering why I love them so much, it is because they single-handedly built my bench during the off-season and allowed me to get very close to a 200 kg raw bench. And I'm very excited to see what it will translate to when I put on a bench shirt. Man, I'm excited for equip prep. I know my knees are messed up, but I still think there will be insane numbers right around the corner. If we can translate the power and the force that was built up during the off season, and unfortunately not able to channel it in a raw comp, I really believe there is a lot of potential in equip. I also believe that there's not so much content on single ply training on YouTube in general, so if you have any questions, feel free to always ask them. I'll do my best to take you along the training and explain to the best of my ability. But back to this training now. As usual, after board presses, we also had the second lighter deadlift session of the week with a minor top set of 3 on RDLs, followed by 2 back offs by 8. At this point, we broke roughly the 2-hour 30-minute training mark, and my knees started to complain a little bit more, so I decided to just put my head down and get the work done. To finish my legs off, we did some quad work, and this helped wonders in the few recent weeks to also help me progress with or strengthen or keep the muscles around my knees healthy. And the 2 sets of Bulgarians with rather light dumbbells really hit the quad perfectly. Especially one quad muscle is very important for your patella or kneecap traction, which is the vastus medialis, the medial quad head. And this exercise is basically the best one I found so far to hitting this exact muscle. It's super cool how much it burns and gives me a solid quad pump. After this, I usually have leg extensions, but I did not have the nerves to film me dying on 2 sets of 20 on leg extensions to absolutely squeeze my quads out of any juice that was left. Also, I included some footage of me and my girlfriend swimming around in my favorite lake. It was a 25-minute walk when I lived near that lake 2 years ago. Now it's a longer tour, but it's still absolutely insane how clear and beautiful that lake is. Obviously, when going for a cold swim, you also need to hit your obligatory poses on the floating platform. So I had some double biceps, some lat spread, I believe. But all jokes aside, there are really moments in life where you feel alive, and I have to say, swimming in cold water is one of them. All through winter, in the recent years, it also helped me tremendously to get through very difficult times in my life. And when you just immerse in cold water, there's really almost no thoughts other than trying not to panic and to control your breath. And I find it to be one of the deepest connections you can make to your mind and body, as well as to nature in some sense. And it's really the only way I can practice it so immersively. I also think or I also like breathing exercises and guided meditation a lot, but cold swims, I would even put above that. You know, that most people may not have access to a lake or waters, but if you do, you only have this life to try and feel your body during and after a cold swim, and it would be a shame to grow old and not experience this feeling of sheer life and connection to nature. That being said, guys, wish you all the love, all the power. Have a good one.